What up, y'all? It's the Black Critic Guy, and I just got back from seeing another anime. Get it? Yeah, I know that was pretty cheesy and probably is a cliche now, but I just wanted to do it. But like I said, I just got back from seeing an anime called Another, and I gotta say, out of all the animes, scary animes, and horror movies, this has to be one of the most well-executed horror animes, horror anything I've ever seen. Now, there are a lot of things in this anime that could get spoiled for you, so the basic plot is it follows this kid by the name of Sakakibara, who came from Tokyo and transferred all the way to Yama to this school, and he's part of this class called Class 3. And apparently Class 3 has a hidden secret. They're cursed. And so now he's part of this class and he's wondering why everyone's acting so weird, and as he discovers more and more, he learns the secret of Class 3 and the curse that haunts them. So I was requested to watch this anime by one of my subscribers, Mr. Harris 53, and also by two people who were part of the same group as me called the Guam Otakus. You know who you are. They asked me to watch this and they said it's really good, it's really entertaining, and I gotta tell you, this anime is very well executed and it is very good. The one thing that shocked me the most about this anime was the fact that I actually cared if a character died. Like, they developed all these characters so well that when they bite the dust, you feel pain and you feel sorrow because, wow, that character was going somewhere and now she's dead or he's dead, and you're like, why? Because there's so much to tell from these characters. You feel attached to these characters. No movie I know or no anime I've watched that's based on the horror genre has made me feel so attached to characters like this, so much to this point where when they die, you remember them and you're like, why? Why'd you have to die? And that's what separated from all the other generic horror movies and horror animes, because you actually care what happens to all these characters. They're not just dying because they have to die, they're useless characters, but they're actually, you feel the pains of all the characters. They're scared. I mean, at the beginning of the anime, they're all cold and distant and kind of, you're like, whoa, this atmosphere sucks, but later on you understand because they're haunted by this curse. They know it's there and they don't want to accept the fact that it's there, but they know it's there, and that's why they're acting all cold and distant. They really develop all these characters very well. The main character, Sakaki, he's a really well developed and interesting character who's trying to understand like the secrets behind what this so-called curse is, and he has such a great development with all these other characters, and I really loved how they developed him and his dad having a relationship. His dad's all the way in India, yet he always calls and he's like, man, it's so hot here in India. And I really enjoyed his relationship with all these different characters, like his relationship with Misaki, or his relationship with Akazawa, or his relationship with the guy who loves sports. He had such a strong relationship with all these characters. Again, going back to how well developed and how much they make us care for these characters. Two things I want to give props to the creators, the writers, the directors, the producers of this anime is the fact that they actually go out of their way and make a single episode to develop the character of Misaki Mei and explain where she's coming from. I really enjoyed that. I can't say too much about it because it's gonna be a spoiler, but the way that they handled this first episode I really thought was good because we get an understanding of this character, where she comes from. Excellent. The second thing I want to give props to is the fact that they actually throw humor into this anime. Like, there's a scene in episode 0, the one that's focused solely on Misaki. It made me roll on the floor laughing. It was actually really funny. And there are scenes like sprinkled into the anime where there's like these lighthearted comical moments. You're like, wow, they actually throw in some comedy in this horror. It's not all like dreary and sad. They actually can be comical and funny, and it actually helped balance the anime instead of just being a drag. It was actually fun to watch. The best part of this anime, honestly, in my opinion, is the last 2 episodes. They are so compelling and so engaging, and it throws this twist that you never see coming. Because I was like, when I heard the twist, I was like, whoa, that's the first time in a long time that a twist actually surprised me. I mean, shit got crazy, shit hit the fan, everything just went out of control. And the final resolution was handled very well to the point where I was satisfied with this anime ending. It's actually probably one of my top favorite anime endings. Now, I did have a few problems, like there were some cliches thrown into the mix, but you know, you can forego that. But the biggest problem I had was the fact that they hint at the fact that Misaki could have prevented most of what happened in this anime if she just said something. I mean, all she needed to do was say something, and that might be counted as a spoiler, but I really think had she said something or done something, most of the deaths could have been forgo. That's my only biggest problem of this anime, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. So overall, Another is a fantastic horror anime that not only delivers in its horror theme, but has very well developed characters to the point where if they died, you actually feel something instead of just, oh, they bite the dust. It had great character development, it spooked me and freaked me out a couple of times, the twist was awesome, and I really think that everyone should go and give this a watch. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's a near perfect anime. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you like it a lot like I did, or did you find it cliche and boring? And let me know, what is your favorite horror anime? There are a ton out there. You must have a favorite. Comment below and let me know. Anyway, I'm the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace, YouTube.